From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready?
6, Mike, 56. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Mike, 56.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fair catch made at the 20.
Go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. The completion to Riddick. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Go.
Locke now to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
218, chop. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsay, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. He's got his tight end Fant. Being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Clock now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the
Go,
10-yard
go,
line.
lady.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Three down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's go.
From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. He finds Riddick, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 3rd and 2, Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. To throw it is Lock. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming.
Go.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. So we got man.
Hit it.
56.
Now Lock again. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
56. Check 61. Ready.
Again, it's Lock. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Smooth.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Push him back.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're scared. Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, 43, 15.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On first down, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing now is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey,
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke is going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locke to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They run it again with Williams. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
15.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this. Yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go there. 10-2.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
60 or.
Mike's 56. Oh, yeah.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke, the completion to Riddick. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down.
They're going with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Broncos.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Don't get nervous.
56.
Lock now on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They look to throw. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 is Mike.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now He's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Defense wins championships. 15. Check 3. Check 3. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. 56. We got it. 56.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Yellow.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
We got 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it caroms in. It bounces over. It's good.